Hello, are we here? We are. Hello, everybody. I'm just making sure that everyone's there. Right.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We're waiting for a reply. One day we'll do this. We're like, hello, and somebody hello. We'll get a reply back from the weird world internet. Anyway, enough. I don't know why we're just rambling. Hello, welcome to Band of Badgers. I am Dave, your game master and host for this campaign, and this is our Scarlet Citadel series. I've just got one eye over here to make sure everything is working. Supported by our friends over at Kobold Press. So please do go and check them out at koboldpress.com. Joining me around the gaming table are my beautiful players. How are you doing, players?
Doing good.
Doing pretty well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Now we're missing a few people. So we did have a guest. Unfortunately, due to work commitments, they had to drop out. It happens, but hey, that's how we pay the bills. And Steve will be joining us as soon as he can. He's got to do some. It's dad taxis or father cabs, whatever you want to call them. That's what he's got to do. So he's been roped in to do that. But without further ado, let's go around the table and introduce everybody. Let's start with Randy. How you doing, Randy?
I'm doing well. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode.
The slaughter.
Yeah.
The TBK.
The slaughter.
Terrifying. No, I'm located here in the U.S. I'm an actor, TTRPG streamer, and I'm playing Theodore, our noble rogue.
Cool. Fantastic. Noble upbringing.
Wants to be. Yeah, noble upbringing. But,
Yeah.
he's trying.
Yeah. Over to Josh. How you doing, Josh?
Doing good. Josh McGuire, run a board game review, tabletop review channel. And I'm playing a goblin rogue by the name of Smiggs.
So there's two things about Josh. I was just going to say is one, he's a year older this week.
That's right. I am a year older.
Well done. Happy birthday. Over to you.
Happy birthday for this week.
Yes.
Yeah. It's your birthday
Thank
week.
you. Absolutely. Thank you. I had my birthday on February the 9th.
Yeah,
We're not going
to sing happy birthday because I think it just makes everyone feel awkward and go, happy birthday.
Well, everybody can kind of sing and chat. Just kind of sing to yourself. And
exactly.
I feel the vibes.
Definitely. And then I see behind you, you've got an R2D2 guarding the door there.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can see that.
I just saw the R2D2.
Yeah, over here. Yeah. There's a little R2D2 over there that is guarding that door. Yeah. Sometimes, every once in a while, if you get lucky, it might just turn on and start running around.
So, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. We need to do that with maybe a Starfinder game. Just get it comes off the screen. Fantastic. And Clint, how's things in tomorrow?
Tomorrow is wonderful so far. So I can tell you that it's going to be a wonderful morning tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah. I am Clint. I am the community manager for Ardent Roleplay. We create augmented reality models for tabletop role-playing games.
Yep.
If you want to learn more about that, just wait for the Nightbot or Nicebot to pop around and show the details about me. I'm playing the Dragonborn Galen.
Cool.
Dragonborn wizard.
And he's a pretty kind of we haven't seen like his full power yet of Galen. He is his name is Star Killer.
Yes.
We need to see.
The force is strong with this one.
Yeah. So we got R2. We got Star Killer. Let's see how many more species we can get. Now we're missing Steve, but as always, Steve is my little monkey. There we go. There's my monkey. we'll come back to him another time. But
he's actually just taking a toilet break, and we'll be back soon.
It's going to be a long toilet break. So, what happened last episode? I need to remember. Last episode, you continued in a dungeon. You managed to kind of get a bit of a traffic jam getting through a little bit of crack in the wall. And you found what appeared to be some kind of cult fanatic who was cutting people's fingers off. So in the previous episode, we'd actually found two other people who were living in the dungeon, and basically it was a scene from the film Hostel. They have been kidnapping people, campers from the woods and the forests surrounding this place, these ruins, bringing them into the dungeon and torturing them. Not only that, the other adventuring parties have also come in and gone missing. Now, have they been turned into zombies? Have they been slaughtered? Have they just been picked apart? But they all seem to be tortured for fun. So, you managed to kill those people. You found and freed some hostages. You've then found and killed this cult fanatic. And during your trip around the dungeons, you set off some traps.
Well, someone set off some traps.
Let's clarify.
Okay.
The trap expert. Let's not do this because the room is trapped.
And then when I walked out, I set off the traps.
Which then meant that the guest last week also just went berserk and tried to kill Galen. No, it was Theodore, wasn't it? Theodore.
Yeah.
He got a nice big stab into Theodore.
Yeah.
In the back, which is by a new person to the party. So of course I'm not trusting people.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I think Eric was devastated because he was, contemplating about being the, deceitful backstabber, and then all of a sudden it happened, and it was like, I don't want to be this.
It pretty much was. Yeah. Did you see he sent out some tweets today actually because he was promoting us for today's session. He was like, "I'm really sorry I backstabbed you. It wasn't on purpose." It was well done, Eric. Thank you very much for joining us then. So you then found some stairs, a spiral staircase, which led downwards, and that is where we are going to continue. We're going to pick up from there. Now we are a person down. Steve is not with us. So I'd imagine everything is going to be on kind of... If everyone thinks I'm going to hold back and put some gloves on, I'm not.
Hey, guys, you know what we should do?
Run away.
We should go upstairs and look at the area that we didn't look at.
Oh, yeah. No.
Now you've put a target on yourself, Clint.
Let's go back that tunnel.
Do you know how long it takes me to set up?
Just kidding.
Right, let's get into this. Let's do so. For those of you watching live, I'm going to have some atmosphere music. Do let me know if it's too loud, okay? I'm not listening to it myself, so do let me know. I've got different kind of sound setups here, so if it's too loud, just shout. It's just atmosphere music, but sometimes it gets too loud that you can't hear our voices. So, after a small landing, the spiral stairs open into an antechamber. Now you're in single file. It's a dark stone spiral staircase. You go down 1 revolution, 2 revolutions, and 3. My players can see the order I've put them in. Okay? So just check your marching order to make sure that is correct, and let me know if you want to change anything. Now, as you get to the bottom, a portion of the floor seems to be formed of a grating, and this antechamber that you see before you has 2 exits, both with double closed doors. So is the marching order okay?
Yeah, I'm first, right?
You are
Yeah,
first.
I'm in the back, right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Baron's just saying in chat they have 2 rogues. It'll be fine.
Keep Theodore away from the front and the traps.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who looked for traps, so just saying.
And as we're going down this staircase, is it lit at all, or is it dark?
So the light is coming from the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So the light above is coming down as well. So once you get about halfway, it's almost pitch black, and then the stairs start to lighten up again. So you do have some light at the bottom. It's not pitch black, but it is single file. If you've ever done one of those castle spiral staircases, like here in the UK, there are tons of castles to check out, and there's just they're scary. You've got the proper like triangular stairs as well. So the closer you are to the middle, the skinnier that step is.
All right. Well, as I'm as I'm going down, I mean, I have dark vision, so
Yep.
I can see just fine.
You're fine.
I'll be cautiously checking for traps, specifically looking at each one of the stairs, remembering the floor plate that Theodore stepped on.
Yep.
So I'll be kind of watching each stair as I go down.
Okay.
And I guess I'm second in line, so I'll have my bullseye lantern, but I'll probably be about 5-10 feet behind, so it's not interfering with his dark vision.
And I guess I want to be looking out for any movement or things of that nature coming from like ahead of us and behind us. Just trying to be more of a lookout for things that might be trying to sneak up on us.
That's fine. We can basically write out Oregon as taking Ash. Ash was the survivor you found in last episode. So maybe Oregon has taken Ash back to showing them the way out. But you three have decided to carry on down.
All right.
Sure.
Then that reminds me, we're all blessed.
Okay. Make a note of that.
For
5 minutes.
another minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We better hurry.
A minute is all you need.
Pick up the pace.
Quick, let's get into combat as fast as we can.
So Smiggs, you get to the bottom of the stairs, and then you realise into the last step, there's kind of like a bigger, slightly more triangle landing in front of you, like the base step, before it hits the grating. The grating is several kind of stone slabs worth of grating. It's more like a drainage drain grating.
A specialty.
Exactly. You realise that the step that you were just about to step on is pocketed with acid burns. And then you've got the grating in front of you, and then the next stone slab directly ahead of you also has very similar kind of burn marks, probably caused by something like acid. So what I'll do is I'll show you the room. Just put that over there. So for the audience, let me just switch this around for everybody. This is going to take a minute or two. Here we go.
Okay, so the grates first and then stones with acid, or the stones of acid are before I hit the grates?
So where's my highly technical
Eraser?
Oh, I
There
see.
we go. So you're coming down the stairs this way.
Yep.
This one has acid burn marks.
Okay, all right,
This
perfect.
step
Okay.
here has acid burn marks, and this is the grating.
Okay.
Yep.
So, with my historical and archaeological background, can I determine what this room was used for?
I'll let you roll on it, and then we'll find out.
Okay. We shall roll. That is a... What am I rolling on? History?
Yeah.
+5. That's a 12.
No. This appears to be not a new construct. This is something else, but this is basically an antechamber of some kind. This is just the room that would connect you to the flight of stairs. This is not part of the castle above, not part of the citadel above. But it's also not. It's not like dwarven ruins or anything like that.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, before I'm assuming everybody is kind of seeing this room at this point.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we can see in the room, like any other doors or anything, or just the grates?
There are just two doors. So there's one directly opposite. They're double doors. Let's try and move that out of the way a little bit. There we go. So you've got double doors here, which are closed.
Okay. And double doors on the other
double
side.
doors over here, which are closed.
Okay.
And
All right.
that direction is north. I don't know if that will help.
Wow, you guys
You guys see this acid? Is it just me?
Well, you are the one in front. And he's trying to look over Galen, who's probably taller than he is. Slightly.
It looks like we got a couple different areas here. Right in front of us and a little bit out further, but it looks like it's in a straight line. You think maybe a drip from the ceiling?
And I'll look up, like, does it just go straight up, or is there a ceiling to this room that's not the same as the spiral case comes down, right? That would go straight up, but then is there like a ledge and then now a ceiling to this room?
Yeah, this is a normal stone ceiling. There's no grating above. The grating is only in the floor.
Is there any type of like marks that I can see, or like dripping or anything that's coming from the ceiling?
No, you don't see any.
Okay.
Can I look at the actual stairs? Do they look like they are fixed, or do they move in some fashion? Look like they move. Like, you know how you said in the corner how it gets smaller, like on the outside edge?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that, like, trapwise, spiral staircase, slide, if they drop down or something like that.
That was what I was thinking. But no, you haven't found any. You've made it all the way to the bottom without stepping on any tripwires. You've all been very careful of what you've been doing. If you want specifically to look at the stones, make an intelligence check for me.
All right. I'm gonna help with that. Can I help Galen?
You can,
with that?
yeah. You're all talking, but remember, you're all still in single file. So
Yeah.
Theodore, you're still on the stairs. So you,
Yeah.
Galen, you're near the bottom, and then Smiggs is on the last step.
That's a 17.
Okay. You do see something. So in the central spire, where the steps are the smallest, they go into the brickwork. So it does look like each step is some kind of mechanism.
I think the steps themselves are the trap. I'm concerned about because none of us have stepped on that diagonal area in
Not
front
yet.
of the traps yet, have they?
Nope.
I think we should be careful and move past the grates. So it's only that one square beyond the grate in the middle that had acid on it?
Yeah, just that
One in front and one in back. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be hearing this. I'm gonna move diagonal.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move diagonally out to the left. I'm sorry, the other way.
The other left.
The other left.
TV
Can I
left.
stand? Can I stand on top of the grate?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to stand on top of the grate, but when I am, I'm looking like, is this something that's movable? Like, can I?
So you're what are you doing on this? So this last step you haven't stepped on yet. So you jumping over there, or you jumping?
Yeah,
onto
let's
the
just
grate?
say I'm right. No, but put me one down next to the grate. Basically, what I'm trying to do is see if like the grate is movable. Like, can I get in there?
Right. Once you move across. Okay, you don't step on the last step. You don't step on the grating. You kind of just do a little bit of a jump off from the stairs.
Yeah.
So you can do that. That's perfectly fine. The grating cannot be moved. You bend down. You start having a rummage around. These are the sheets of metal. The bars going across are going into drilled holes in the stone.
Okay.
They are there on purpose. They cannot be moved, lifted, or adjusted.
Okay.
Okay. And what can I see anything down there?
No, it looks to be. It's fairly shallow. It's only about 2 feet deep, and it looks to be like a drain. So it's pipe work leading off under the stone.
Is the only stone that is like built underneath the wall, is that just that last step, or is it multiple steps on this spiral staircase? Because I'm wondering if it's like a pressure thing and we've already started like triggering it, and if we move off it like would do something, or you know what I mean?
Yep. So what do you look? Are you looking at the step you're standing on?
I'm looking at the last few steps above, where like obviously the step we haven't stepped on, but also like the ones we're standing on.
Yep. So because you're slightly higher up than Galen, you turn around and you can see the stairs going up. So they're kind of eyeball height as you're looking up, you do notice that these steps also have the same acid pot marks that Smiggs is trying to explain to you. And then as you kind of look up, you check the walls, you check the ceiling, then you see what appears to be a grating in the ceiling above you, which is probably the darkest section of the spiral staircase.
Okay.
Well, I think I would like to move past Smiggs. To the
If Galen
in the
starts
same
moving,
fashion.
I want to jump. Or like I want to move out of there as fast as possible.
And I'm gonna start getting I'm basically gonna start getting really agitated and nervous because I'm thinking that this is a room that potentially could just like for all intents and purposes, I feel like this is a room that could just fill up with acid. So I'm starting to get kind of agitated and I just want to get out of there.
I will help you with that. So you get agitated, and as you start looking around, you look at the double doors behind you. Now these aren't normal doors. The top half of the door is a normal door. And this is not like a stable door where one top half opens and the bottom half. The bottom half of the door, they're called baffles. So there are front planks and there are back planks, which means that you as a physical being can't pass through, but air can pass through. So a liquid or an acid will just dribble out the door. So that this chamber will not flood with acid and then you drown in acid or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I look? So I guess we're moving off the stairs, which I wonder if that's gonna.
Well, you're kind of in the middle of the stairs. Galen's.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta get
Galen's
Galen out of the way
going,
first.
Yeah, I'm moving down past. moving down past Smiggs in the.
Yeah, if
same
Galen
fashion.
moves, I am like step Galen is on, and then I'm like jumping and rolling over the grating. I don't trust it.
I think maybe you should check for traps on the doors to see if when we open the door or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the door that's
to the
further away. I'm actually going to the door that's further away from me because
that's what I was.
the
And I'm moved
acid's
down.
kinda
I'm in the
going-
room now too. Like I'm moved.
Yeah, the
in.
acid's kind of going towards that other door, so I don't know. I'm gonna go to the door that I'm at, and then I'll start looking for traps, and I'll start to see, is this a door that's like, can I open? Is it locked? Is it?
I want to do the same on the door to the east.
Okay, so let's do Galen first. Well, how are you moving across? You've got the
the
step.
same way. The same way that Smiggs did.
You're gonna jump across, yeah?
Yeah.
To that one or to this one?
Yeah. To that one.
Okay.
To that one. Yeah.
And then Theo, you come down.
Yeah, I'm jumping across too.
You jump
Not
to that
stepping
one.
on that last one. Yep.
Okay. Right, Theo, you did it
I knew
again.
I did
You
it?
did it
Wait.
again.
Are you
No.
serious?
No.
Told you. Hey, who owes me money? Who owes me money? All three of you.
You step on the acid one.
So as you jump, you jump
No,
across.
I think it's the pressure on the stairs is what I'm thinking it is, but like.
So as you jump across the grating, you land on the step, and Galen, you kind of look at him. You turn to look at Theo, and you just see him drop a couple of inches as the whole slab he stands on just goes ka-chonk, and you hear, like a lavatory toilet being flushed. What you hear is this chink and slushing noises as water and liquid in pipes is fed around the top ceiling area, and then you hear it splash down onto the stairs, and a whole load of acid water, like literally someone's emptied a bath of acid, just torrents all the way down the stairs and just pours down the hole in the grating.
Okay, at least it's pouring in the grating.
It's pouring in the
And
grating.
I'm
Yeah.
going to move over next to Smiggs.
And I'm gonna
going to
have
say-
I'm gonna get my thieves kit out. I'm gonna be like working that door as fast as I can.
And I'm going to say to Smiggs, the next time we go on adventure, maybe we should bring another rogue.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can't believe this. This is crazy. And I'm
Okay.
It's fair.
Right.
I also think Dave has it out for me. It's cool.
Steve,
Yeah, now you
Dave, and
started
Josh.
something.
Steve, Dave, and Josh all owe me money though because I had a bet with them last week that you'd be the next one to open the trap.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
It's perfect though. It's so good.
Oh, it's great.
Right. So, you're trying to get this door open again because you're agitated. You're not realizing the door is actually already unlocked. You're in a heightened panic mode with everything that's going on.
I'm like snapping off little metal pieces of my.
Yeah.
Smiggs, try opening the door.
I guess that would be a good idea.
And I'll just kind of push on it and it opens.
So what I'll do is let's have a look at what is behind door number one, I guess. There we go. Let's strip that there so you can't see it too much. You know where the stairs are. You know where the exit is. Let's have a look. So we have a table, we have a chair. Right, let's move that across so you can see better.
Oh my God, more acid.
Okay.
Or
Right.
something.
So I'm going to switch over so the audience can see. There we go.
All right.
Right.
Excuse me.
So, right, the door is open. The door opens perfectly fine. Inside, there are 3 huge vats. 1, 2, 3. 3 huge vats stand along the south wall of this chamber, although the vats appear to be sealed and covered by clear crystal lids. The air inside is acrid. Your nostrils sting and your eyes water, and you just want to kind of cough and clear your throat. The vats seem to be linked by a complex web of hoses and tubes that gurgle and pulse as foul-looking bubbles and smears of slime trickle through them. The equipment makes this room resemble a distillery, but probably a poisonous, rusted, crusted distillery, but still a distillery. A desk is pushed against the north wall between the 2 doors, and you see various writing implements are neatly arranged upon it. What do you wish to do?
Well, since I was at the door, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and walk in. What's in the middle of those vats? There's like something. There's like 1, 2, and then there's something, and then is that anything?
Is that a drain? Is that another drain? Is it all?
It's some kind of, so you got as it mentions, a distillery. So just think of pipes and tubings going through, mixing different things. So in some it's more liquidy, some it's more like slime, but it's just moving through these vats.
Okay. I'll just cautiously go in the room, and then I'll look to my left down that corridor and see if I can see anything.
Okay. So as you look over there, it is more of an empty room. Okay, so it's just an empty chamber. But it does appear to link to a much bigger chamber. So there's a hole in the wall, and that takes you to a much, much bigger chamber. So you can,
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
I will curiously venture into that smaller room, but I'm not going to go through the tunnel into the other area. I'm just going to venture in, look around.
Yep.
Do I see anything?
Yes. So inside the other room, you see a huge kind of piece of machinery. There are hoses and tubes. It almost looks like a forge, but a forge with liquid. There are barrels, there are containers. You also see in the room several slimy looking creatures.
Oh, great.
They're not demonic in any way, but they they're kind of like, they look like mephits. So these kind of creatures on spindly legs, 2 legs, 2 arms, wings, kind of bat-like shaped wings, just seem to be milling around. One of them is brushing the floor, another one is stacking test tubes up on an area.
Okay, in the room I'm in, not looking into that other area.
When you're looking into the other room, not in the room you're in.
So he's hidden, right?
Yeah, you could stay hidden. You're just kind of peering around.
Okay, so the room I'm in right now, has nothing in it. It's just completely empty.
It is empty. What you're seeing is whatever's in this bit.
Whatever's over there. Okay.
Yeah, through this hole.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of freeze and kind of like get down up against the the wall. I mean, I'll move around the corner a little bit, like one space, kind of diagonal, and just kind of hunch down near the wall, just crouch down. And just peer into there, and I'm just watching. And I will turn around and whisper,
Hey, Galen, we got some little creatures in there. They look like they're working. So keep it quiet.
and I'll just stay there.
Okay.
You got it, Smiggs. Randy.
Oh, who's Randy?
Theodore.
Oh,
Theodore.
wait. Yeah, who the hell is Randy?
There's monsters in there.
Oh, okay. And he sort of creeps towards the door with the vats. And you said there's papers in that room, right?
Yeah. I was going to look at on the desk. I want to have a look at the
same.
tools and implements.
I want to look at them as well.
Okay. So on the desks, you find what do you find? You find various writing implements. There are blank papers. What appears to be some kind of a notebook. As you pick it up, you flick through it. It seems to be some kind of ledger with 3 different kinds of inks. It's red, green, and blue. There are a few extra quills, some spare quills, writing implements. There's a ruler. If you want to keep having a look, there is. So you open up the drawer to the desk. There is blotting sand and 3 labeled potion vials.
And what are they?
And then what do they say?
Yeah, so you open it up and okay, so one is labeled a potion of acid resistance. One is a potion of greater healing. And one is a potion labeled gelatinous form.
Nice. Oh my god, please somebody go into gelatinous form. Slide through a grate.
I will pocket the potions.
I would want to try to grab one of them. At least one. I don't know which one.
I gave you my healing potion from before. I'm the magic user, and I will look after these potions and divvy them out when I deem it necessary.
I'm the person paying for this expedition here, so I'm just saying, please remember that.
Of course. Do you want to become a
You guys
gelatinous
keep it
cube?
down. Keep it down.
So as you two are doing this, you're trying to fight over the bottles. You don't necessarily see it straight away. But and Smiggs, you're kind of distracted with keeping an eye on, make sure no one spots you or is disturbed. Mm-hmm. The ink well on top of the desk just falls over onto its side and just rolls a little bit, and the ink spreads out across the desk. And then slowly you see it start to bubble. And then if you're a fan of Venom, you see it go as it starts to flop over the desk.
I'm moving back away from the desk.
Same.
You start to see it change form, and it kind of, the ink sucks itself into itself. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. And then it leaps, just flings itself across the room towards one of you. Let's find out who it is. So, Randy, you are... I'm going to roll a d4. Randy, you are 1 and 2. Clint, you are 3 and 4. It is a 2. So, Theo, this thing, this black liquid gooey thing, leaps up off the desk and just attaches itself to you and starts attacking. So
Of course it does.
we're going to do initiative a little bit different. I instigated it, so I get the first attack, and then we're going to go clockwise around. Now, first off, I need to get this is the Creature Codex from Kobold. Let me just find where this thing is. Here we go. Okay. So... where's my D20? Where's my lucky D20? There it is. Come on, lucky D20. It's a miss. I got a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an instant miss. That is not good. So, Randy, over to you. This thing starts to just...
How big is it?
Yeah.
So there's a picture on Twitch at the moment of what this thing looks like. This is... if you ever played with... You know, like kids are into like slime at the moment. Slime pots. I don't know if that's a thing in Australia or the States, but they're into slime pots.
Yeah.
This is just a small piece of venom that is now clinging to Theodore and like
It's
flipping
clinging
its way
to me,
up.
you say?
And then yes, and it's,
Okay,
it's
great.
tried to grab your face, but you've managed to kind of move out of the way. So now you can do whatever you want to do to try to get away from it.
Yeah, if it's on me, I want to try to get it out of that second little room with all the poison in it back into the larger room to the right.
Okay, where Smiggs is.
No.
He was
Throw
going
it
back
in
to
the
the
poison
grate.
grate.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get it as close to that grade as I can.
Okay, so you're gonna run in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Also, if we have to start fighting stuff loudly, I'd rather close that big, double door than...
Yeah, no, it's a good move.
Yep. Smiggs, over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Wait, someone in the chat said runs in click.
Who's that? Oh, Baron. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
Sorry, please.
that would have been hilarious. Okay, I'm assuming I'm aware of this. I've seen this happen.
Yeah,
correct.
they've made some noises
Okay.
because they were arguing over potion bottles.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
this
So
thing
and I
has
saw
leaped
him.
off.
Yeah, I saw this thing jump on him. He runs in.
Yep.
So
A silent scream, like
yeah. So
try not to alert anyone. Panic all over his face.
yeah, holding his mouth like that. So instinctively, then yeah, I'll trail in. I'll run in.
Yeah.
And I assume this is not something that I can. I mean, this literally just looks like goo on him. This is not something that's like sticking off where I can visibly attack it or shoot at it.
It's no, you definitely can't shoot at it, but it is moving. It's kind of like, and then that, it's like backwards and forwards. It's trying to when it managed to go like that, then this bend will then move over. So it's
Okay.
just picture Venom. When Venom
Yep.
is just a puddle of slime, this is what it is. Mini Venom.
Okay. Okay. So, essentially, what I want to do. You tell me how this can kind of play out.
Yep.
Essentially, what I want to do is run in, and I want to trip him and jump on his back and like push him down towards the grate.
Yep.
And and as I'm doing this, I grab one of my daggers and I just try to like flick it.
Yep.
If I can kind of like get under that goo a little bit, even if I cut him a little bit, I'm okay with that. But I'm
Okay.
trying to like get under that goo and like flick it off towards the grate.
I'm gonna You can do that. All you got to do is roll a strength check.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Okay. Not my specialty. That's an 11.
No. So you try to kind of tackle Theodore as he's running away. It's a great idea. I love the idea, but it didn't quite work. So Theodore Smiggs just basically hits you across the legs, trying to grapple you. And you've got this thing, and now Smiggs has stopped you moving. And this thing is getting closer to your face. Over to
Just
Galen.
attached to his leg.
Everyone's hugging you now.
Yeah, just growling.
You're going down. You're going down.
Galen, what do you do?
I'm
Smiggs is
running
in there now.
into the room,
Yep.
past Smiggs,
Okay.
onto the clicky,
Yeah, you are
activating the acid.
Okay. Same thing again, like someone's flushed the toilet.
Yep.
And it all
And I
just...
say, and I will try, I guess, and do the same thing as what, like, I see what Smiggs was trying to do.
You're just going to grab Theodore and then
And
push him into
onto
the
the
acid.
acid. Yes.
It's a strength check. Go for it.
We're throwing him in the acid.
I'm 100%. I'm 100%. At least trying not to go down. So I'm
I would like to use my inspiration point so I can roll with advantage.
Ooh, very nice. Go for it.
And
It's very much
rolling.
everyone is doing this as quiet as they can as well. It's like,
17 and 18 on both dice.
oh,
17
okay.
and 18.
Well done.
On the dice, so that is strength,
Well, with,
yeah, which is 18. It's
Okay.
plus 0.
that's fine. So Smiggs, you were Theodore didn't know you were going to do that, but now Theodore's already said, "I'm not going down." So you can do a contest that strength check. Do your own strength check
Oh, no.
with disadvantage
work.
because your legs are grappled.
Right.
And I'll just say, push it into the acid.
Yeah, but I mean, my face going into the acid also does not sound appeasing. That's a 15. So
Okay.
he
You
wins.
try to like, what are you doing? And you just can't. The Dragonborn, his natural strength is just too much. Plus, Smiggs has one of your legs. You just topple over. You smack hard onto the grating as this acid is still kind of washing past you. Now, two things happen. You're okay. You manage to the acid hits this. It's actually called an ink guardian. And just burns it and washes it away down into the drain. You're not damaged or hurt in any way, but as you get back up,
Are my
your
clothes
clothing are damaged. They are wrecked.
That is what I am the most frustrated with. All right.
Well, I'm going to make it a little bit worse. You lose 1 point of armor class.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I'm going to write that down so I remember. All right.
So it's over, like we stand up and I say,
Yeah, you stand up and he's
okay.
still brushing it down. You
We
see
did it.
this thing just, you know, when you put a color liquid into water or like wine into water, it just like just dissipates to nothing. That's all you see. Well done.
We did it, Galen. We did it. Oh, and he got his clothes all bun up.
Good job, Smiggs. Well thought out. And then
Yeah.
I say to, and then I
Well,
say
you know
to
me, I'm
Theodore,
pretty witty when we gotta use them wits. How you feeling, Theodore?
I
Theodore.
stand up very angrily, looking at my clothes, and I go, "What have you done?"
Well, we saved you.
we saved
No.
your life.
Saved you.
You could have done that without destroying everything that I'm wearing or doing all of this. And he just takes a breath. He looks around him and realizes he doesn't want to go out all by himself. He takes a big breath.
I say, Theodore, that's okay, and like I move up and
Don't.
I put
touch
both
me.
my hands on his armor and I cast mending.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Nice. I was really frustrated for a second.
You just see the clothes start to knit back together.
Nice. So does he get the armor class back then?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You better now,
Clutch.
Theodore.
Nice.
I'm still angry for a second until I realize what happened, and then I go, yes, I'm fine. Let us continue. And he motions for the two of you to go. What he does do, though, is also look in his pocket for a notebook, and he just writes something down.
The ledger.
All right.
Okay.
So what's in the door next to us?
In the other room?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Are you asking me what's in that other room, or are you actually trying to get in the door that's right in front?
No, it's like what's in the room right next to us?
Yeah, well, it's a door,
Okay. Look.
so
Yeah.
you can open the door.
I'm a bit scared to open the door.
I check for traps, and then I open the door.
Okay.
Leak.
You realise that although there are door handles, but there are no keyholes, which is probably why Smiggs was frustrated and panicking earlier. There's no keyhole. There's no lock to pick.
That makes it even better. Smiggs was trying to pick an unpickable door.
Pretty much.
Oh, we're the best adventuring party, you guys.
We really are.
Well prepared.
I mean, Galen really is well prepared. I feel like all the situation that Galen has come into in handy.
Yeah, he's just like, clutch, mold earth, mend.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I've never had an adventure where I've used mending or mold earth.
This is the
Well, you've nailed
adventure
it this time.
to beat all adventures.
welcome.
Yeah. All right, so you open that door.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So
Having just been thrown in acid, I am ready for whatever.
Yeah.
he's pissed.
He's
pissed
visibly
off. He's
pissed.
like, mess with my clothes.
Yeah.
now.
You go in the book. You go in the book.
Yeah.
All right.
Smiggs, when we get to town next, let's buy Theodore a really nice hat.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
You guys are right behind me.
Yeah, I bet he likes really nice hats. Maybe one that's big and goes boo, something.
And a feather, with a feather.
Right. I'm feeling it.
I'll take one in blue, he says, leaning back.
Blue.
Yeah, he hears this.
Blue.
Yeah.
Blue. All right, blue.
And you see Smiggs pull out a little piece of paper and write down blue. But it's just like, he doesn't even notice. It's all misspelled.
All right.
So I
What's
open the door.
Okay, you reach out, you touch the door handle, and the door is locked.
Okay.
Locked, I see. Ah,
But it
My
doesn't have a
specialty.
keyhole.
I stop you and go, there's no keyhole.
oh, there's always a
Ooh.
keyhole for a locked door.
Just to interrupt there, just to pause, time out. Dragon's Fire, thank you very much. You just bought an item of merchandise. Thank you so much. We had a
nice.
little drone come on the screen. Thank you. They just bought
Very
a long
cool.
sleeve t-shirt. Thank you very much. Also,
Thanks.
a nice hello and thank you to Locutus, Sabotage the DM, and Jinsun, for following. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.
Awesome.
Anyway, back to today's programming.
Yep.
So, kind of
Door's
as this
locked.
conversation's going on, I am definitely I'm not believing this. Like, I'm gonna go to the door and start to look around, just like everywhere around the door, like the edges everywhere, for like some type of lock or mechanism or something.
Yep. The only thing you can think of, you do all that, you can't see anything. You've got the baffles at the bottom as well. The only thing you can think of, these are double doors, is potentially, it's probably something as very simple as a latch. Like just a simple to lock the doors. So if you was on the other side, you could open the doors just by lifting the latch, and the doors open.
Okay, can I? And I can see through. You said there's like, or is it solid?
So
can I see?
You can't see through the other side. The way the baffles work is one's there,
Okay, I know
one's
what you're
there.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't pass through, you can't see through, but air can still travel.
Yeah. Unless one of us has a potion that turns us into
A gelatinous form?
Exactly.
a gelatinous form to ooze through. Who's oozing?
Who's oozing? Who's oozing?
Who's oozing? It's first time for everything.
So can we sort of see through it like on an angle at all, or like it's
No.
just
The baffles are there to stop. It's not there to stop you. It's also to stop things like rats, vermin, that kind of stuff. Does not get through, but air does.
I turn to Galen and I go, what about that potion we found with the
I was just thinking the same thing. Do you want to become a goo?
Absolutely not.
Let's get Smiggs to become a goo.
Oh.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know they found these potions.
Right.
No, they were arguing about something.
So I just go to Theodore and I go, Smiggs,
Yeah, Galen, what is it?
we found these potions in here, and this one here is a potion of seeing. Since you're a rogue and you'll be able to unlock it, if you drink this, you'll be able to see inside and unlock the door.
Potion of seeing.
Drink it.
I don't know if I've heard of that one before.
Oh, it's quite powerful. It's well known where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Hand the potion.
Yeah.
Wait, no. I stop you.
But I make sure that I rub the marking of the marking of like the identity of the off.
What color is it?
I don't know. Galen, what colour is a potion of gelatinous form?
It's a very clear one that looks like crystal, like with diamonds through it.
Okay. Well, if it looks like that, then I'm going to be looking at this vial. I'll just kind of take a minute, sort of look at it. And I assume, like, as it's hitting the light, there's like little sparkles. It kind of dances kind of off the light. And I'm like intrigued
pretty
by it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it does look pretty good. I mean, you think it'll be safe? Like, both of you guys, you know about this potion, right?
Well, I'm not like, I mean, if you need to unlock it, it's like you'll be able to do it from the other side, but I can't do it because like I don't have the skills.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? What the hell's?
I'll pop it off
I turn around. I turn my
and
head
just
around.
down it. I'll down it, and then I'll throw the bottle down on the ground. I assume it's made of glass.
Yeah.
Lackheim!
I'll throw it down on the ground, let it smash.
Okay. You wait a few seconds, and you kind of it feels like
I'm not seeing. What? It's not working.
It takes a minute. Takes a minute to work. Just wait.
And I'll keep.
It's like bubbly lemonade. You start to burp, and you're burping up wind and bubbles. Now, Theodore and Galen, you see his features start to almost like he's melting. His ears first, because he's a goblin. His ears start to droop.
And the artwork just happens to be on the stream at the same time.
And do I realize this? Like, can I physically feel the
you
change?
don't feel that, but then you look at your arms, and then like Mr. Fantastic, you just turn to rubber, like, You know, in like Fantastic Four, the first time he goes rubbery.
What's going on? What the hell did you guys give me?
Well, it's okay, Smiggs. How do you think you see through? You've got to move through and...
Yes, be a little quiet. Remember the people in the other room.
This is crazy. This is
And then, exactly that. You realise you start to shrink. Now, here's a question for you. Your eye, is it organic or is it solid? Your red eye, Smiggs. Is it a solid object or is it a
No,
red piece
it's
of
like
flesh?
it's like a mechanically augmented thing.
Okay, so Theodore, Galen, as Smiggs... sorry, let me change that. As the previous body of Smiggs melts that you gave him, he melts into a green gooey puddle. All that's left are his clothes, his items, and a red eye sitting in this puddle. And then you see, if anyone's a fan of Gremlins, when they melt, it starts to like bubble, and then a little kind of pseudopod kind of sticks up, and like, and Goo Smiggs. This is like anyone played Luigi's Haunted Mansion 3?
Yeah.
Gooigi.
Yep.
It's Gooigi Smiggs. It's like brr, brr, brr.
Now, Smiggs, go through the thingy and unlock the door.
And I'm assuming in this form I can still hear. I can't talk, but I assume
can't
that I can
talk.
still hear.
You can do that. You only move 5 feet per movement period. So rather than 30-foot movement when you had legs, now you're a puddle. You can't move that fast.
Nice.
So slowly, you kind of, if you wish to, you can fit through the baffles in the door, get to the other side.
Okay. I guess that's I guess my intelligence level is the same, right?
It's still essentially you. It's your consciousness.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I know so in my own conscious, in my own goo head at this point, I'm thinking, these guys, they tricked me. I'm now this pile of goo. I have no idea how long I'm going to be like this.
And then there was 2.
But I know that what I'm after, so I do start to move towards the door and try to start to slide through. But at the same time, I'm also wondering about because I can feel like my items sort of like in the goo with me as well, and I'm worried about my eye. So as I'm doing that, I'm just kind of sliding through the grates into the other room and just going all the way in.
Okay, so we're gonna leave that scene. Galen and Theodore, you've just melted Smiggs, and he has now gone through the grating in the door.
Well, that worked.
You're now just kind of waiting.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll pick up Smiggs' clothes and his eye,
Yes.
and
Yes. I would pick up the things on the ground, and I would hold them, and I want to do a sleight of hand check and just see if there's anything in the pockets that I can get.
Swear to God, you take that pin.
Yeah, he did say mental note of that pin. No, last episode.
Yep.
I'm gonna lose my pin.
So, that's what I'm doing.
You can take the pin if you want to, or you can take any of his items.
I will take the pin, and that's all I'm looking for.
Robbed while I'm good.
You both tried to push me into acid. Let's remember that.
You turned him into a puddle.
We're obviously getting each other back. That's how friendships are formed.
Well, while this is happening on the other end, after I get all the way through, I assume I can control myself. So I am going to be looking for that latch to see if I can grab it and if I have any type of strength to pull on it.
Yeah, you start to realize that you can create pseudopods and tentacle things and It's like a
I'm learning my new
latch up.
abilities.
Smiggs,
Yeah.
Smiggs Cthulhu.
Yeah, what you do realise though is, while you can't see, it's a different kind of sense, more like smell and feeling.
Okay.
You're in a much bigger chamber, but that's all you can feel. So you're trying to like attack the door to unlock it. You find the latch, perfectly fine. It's a simple latch. You kind of wrap round it, pull the handle, the latch flips up. Guys on the other side of the door, you can hear something. You hear him like slapping, liquid slaps against the door, and then you hear the click.
And we push the door open.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So inside,
I trip and fall backwards. Like I want to look like I'm dropping something. Oh no! I'm clumsy. I'm so clumsy.
Oh no! It went down the grate. Oh no!
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good,
Yep.
good job, Smiggs.
Yes. Good job, Smiggs. And you see me getting myself up off the floor. And I look at the gelatinous form and like put the clothes down, but like distance myself from it.
Yeah. When he says good job, you'll see two little tendrils come up and like high five.
I was waiting for the finger to come out, like.
Yeah. A giant finger. I've enhanced my skills.
Okay.
Let's,
Rimmeroo.
Let's change you up a bit. Let's do the room as well for you all. Let's try and do this. So it is a big room.
Oh
That
wow.
was a massive piece of construction paper you took.
Yeah, it's like this big.
Oh, dear
Oh yeah, it's a
me.
big room. Wow.
We will
More vats.
Get into that in a second.
Which technically I can't see.
No,
but I can
you
smell
can't
'em.
See.
I can taste them.
There we go. Take that stay. Yep. There we go. It goes over there. It goes over there. There. Okay. Does that all make sense for you?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. This is a huge room of various things. I'm just going to take the props from over there, put it over there. And I'll show this to the audience as well. Bear with me while I rotate the cameras around. There we go. So this is a huge room. So players are at the top. There are various tables and paraphernalia everywhere, including candlestick holders in the corners of every room. So lots of furniture and knickknacks and all kinds of things.
Lots of things to explore.
Mm-hmm.
By chance, did that bottle say how long the goo lasts?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
Well, you smashed the bottle, and now you don't know.
I mean, you are seeing. You're using the potion of seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. So
We'll protect you, Smiggs. Don't worry.
it is a massive room. I'll get you. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. So Smiggs, there you go. You're now a piece of puzzle.
Nice.
Awesome. We have a miniature for that. Excellent.
Right, I'm lost now. Where am I? That one. Right, hold on. Loads of stuff happening. Right. There we go. Okay, so let's deal with Smiggs first. You had a question. Did you say something about how long?
Yeah, I mean, is there? I mean, I guess from a game perspective, like, am I feeling that I'm like locked into the SCU, or am I feeling this thing weaken, or what's my sense of consciousness here in goo form?
You are in goo form for an hour.
Oh my god. Okay.
An hour?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm feeling pretty locked into this state.
Yep. As we get for not reading the instructions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is what it is.
Who needs
guys killed me.
instructions?
Oh no.
So,
All right.
let me. I'll read you the description. So there are 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 large metal vats that dominate the center of this huge room. The vats, like the ones you saw earlier, emit burps of gas and splashes of foul-smelling, thick liquid. Slime drips or squirts from cracked hoses patched with rags and resin. Occasionally, you see a shudder runs through the whole assembly as it all goes through. Work tables around the vats are covered with beakers, vials, Bunsen burners, bowls of powder, bottles of liquid, grinders, forceps, heavy gloves, jars of ink, quills, and paper just strewn everywhere. Imp-like creatures of an elemental composition flit across the tables, sending papers flying and knocking over glass beakers that shatter on the stone as the doors open. A nook in the south wall, that's north, that's south. A nook in the south wall serves as some kind of a reading area with a chair, a lampstand, and shelved books and scrolls. A similar nook in the north wall, way up over here, is occupied by simple living arrangements: a bed, a chest, and a cooking grate piled with dishes. What do you wish to do?
These little elemental creatures, have they like looked at the door sort of opening?
No, they've reacted to the door opening by kind of moving to the other end of the room. So they're moving sort of this way. Again, they're small, mephit-looking creatures. So small, spindly creatures with bat-like wings. And it's just like, sometimes they're flying, sometimes they're skipping across the floor.
How large?
Small. Smaller than Smiggs when he was solid.
Okay. I look over at Galen and I go, all right, so there's 2 of us and one of us, well, I guess 3, and I look down at the puddle of ooze on the ground.
Yep.
Mayhaps we should wait for Smiggs to, return.
So these method things have seen us, right?
Yep, they've seen you. They're not
Okay.
attacking you or doing anything.
Right.
What's at the far end of the room? I can't really see.
There you go. You've got some kind of bookcases and stuff like that.
And
It's
there's
just a solid
doors on either side there.
Yep.
So just quickly, do these vats have hoses leading to them from the other, room or up into the ceiling
No,
and stuff?
these are self-contained in the center of the room.
Okay. I think it might be wise to wait for Smiggs, but not knowing how long he's going to be good for.
Yeah, it's a thing you guys would know, would you?
No, we have no idea.
No.
We also did not know much about that potion.
And I say, Theodore, what languages do you speak? Do you speak any sort of infernal or something like that?
He sort of smiles and goes, maybe.
Maybe if we act like the boss with
All
these.
right. He straightens up and he goes, an infernal? What are you doing? Get back to work. In the most commanding, serious voice he can do. Do they speak infernal? That's the question.
It's my best guess.
Yeah.
You don't get... Oh, I just realised Steve was back. Sorry, I can't actually see you, Steve. I was just on the other...
He's been back for like 10 minutes.
Oh, right. He needs to speak.
He was waiting patiently. Did you hear that? I heard another flush.
You're on mute, Steve.
You're on mute, Steve.
Right, let's bring Steve into the game.
I didn't want to be the disembodied voice.
There we go. Steve's back, everybody.
Hello.
Daddy Cabs has returned.
All right.
Yes, Daddy Cabs has returned.
Don't
Cheapest
step on the
taxi
goo.
ever.
Yeah.
Don't step on the goo. That's Smiggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to know. Wait, I want to know how you get down the stairs.
So, Steve, as you... what we did was you were escorting Ash back to the entrance, showing them the way out. Then you've come back down the spiral stairs.
Yep.
As you climb down the spiral stairs, it's very, very tight, very skinny, one person only. And the second half, the lower half, the stairs are damp. As you continue, you just want to continue down.
Yeah, I'll take a bit of extra care though in case they're slippery.
Okay. So you get down and you stop here at the stairs. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Just try and bring that in. Okay.
Yep.
And in front of you, let's just swap it over. Let's see what happens.
Is that like drainage grate in the floor?
It is. Well done. So there is. You are the red character. So there is a step in front of you. There is a grate, and then you can see these double doors are now open, and you can see Galen and Theodore having a conversation with a piece of slime.
Are they having a conversation, or are they?
They're talking to the slime. The slime isn't talking back.
Okay. Right. I will.
On the
That
floor.
screams.
On the floor.
I'm leaping over that.
Okay. What? This one or that one?
I'm leaping from the step I'm on there. I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to touch the bottom step. I'm certainly not going to touch those grates.
Okay. And there's also glass on the floor, a small piece of glass. Someone smashed a bottle.
All right. I'm going to jump from where I am over the bottom step, over the grate into the next square, across. So basically, jump sort of 10 feet.
On there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blink.
So, as you jump, you land on the slab, just like thinking everyone is going to turn around. Galen and Theodore just turn around. Oh no! And it takes it like a couple of seconds, and then
So
the stones.
I've jumped onto the trapped square.
Yes.
Right, excellent.
I turn to Galen and I go, see, it's really easy to do.
And then it takes a couple of seconds, and then the step you're on.
So one
suddenly...
of the two rogues in the party couldn't have disabled that.
They didn't say to do it, no. And then the step drops about an inch as the whole thing goes click, and then the way we've been explaining it is as if someone's flushed the toilet upstairs. You hear the drainage pipes fill with water above your head, and then somewhere up on the stairs, it's like a whole torrent of water comes rushing down, like a bathtub. Right. Someone's emptied the bathtub.
It's not water.
It all falls down into the grate. You're completely unharmed. You're perfectly fine. And then the small bits that left behind, you can see they're like burning into the stone. It's like wisps of smoke every now and then.
That's why we didn't do it, because we were all fine.
Yes, no one got hurt.
Okay. So it's a trap for the lollygaggers in the party. People at the end of the chain. Okay. No, I'm done. Where's Smiggs?
I point at the goo and just
Say hi, Smiggs.
And you see this small like tendril come up and just like wave back and forth, and then just
So was this
Oregon stunned.
was this intentional or an accident? I mean,
No,
he has a history of, I guess, jumping into things.
Well,
Did he-
Smiggs was 100% crucial to unlocking this door here, you see.
yes.
Smiggs took the magic potion of seeing, and that's how this came to be.
Right. So the potion of seeing wasn't a potion of seeing.
No, it was definitely a potion of seeing. He came. See, you drank the potion, turned into a goo, came through the hole, and saw the latch.
yeah. And I'm bought in. You see another tendril come up.
You see it shrug.
Yeah. Intelligence wouldn't be Smig's strong point.
If you ever do this again, we got to do the Gooigi. We need to do that. A goo Smiggs just comes up.
Yeah.
A Smiggs in goo form.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the boss here, Theodore, was talking to his minions, and
Right.
I'd like to say that out loud.
Yes, all of my minions. They did not respond though. There was that.
They didn't. No. They look. So when you mention that in Infernal, they all look over and they're all sort of watching you, but they all kind of group together. But they make no reply. They do seem to kind of look at each other inquisitively and then back at you. So maybe not Infernal.
Yeah, I look at Galen and go, yep, nope. They did not.
I guess I can try the same in Draconic. But
Is there a way to like try to roll and see what might potentially be?
yes. Do we know what these things are?
Yeah.
Like through history or whatever? Like insight or nature?
You can do a nature check. You could do history, arcana.
I'll
will
cast
roll a
guidance
history.
on Galen.
Okay.
So you get a D4
1d4?
to add to that. Yeah.
I got a 23 in history.
Ooh. No, you're from.
Yeah, I didn't
you kind
see
of
it. I don't
use
know.
your memory as far back as you can. There's definitely some kind of method, which is normally related to demons and devils, but yeah, these are different. They're kind of slimy. They're not quite right.
Oh, maybe elemental of some sort.
Well, that was a good
I don't-
try.
Well, I don't know any elemental language.
Looking on the tables with the inkwells, how many of them are there? You said there were inkwells on the table, right?
There are loads.
don't-
So the various.
Don't touch the inkwell.
Yeah. I'm that's what I'm just trying to make sure where they are, so I don't go near them.
The various tables and chairs all have notes, books, diagrams, sketches, root pictures of thumbnails every now and then. Doodles. Some are triangles, some are squares.
All right.
Some are dodecahedrons. Let's get some dice in there.
Why are we not going near the inkwells?
Well,
Just trust us.
no, I will tell you. It's because they attack.
Really?
Bad.
And then
Really
your
bad.
friends push you into acid. And then, and he's about to keep going, but then he stops.
And then.
Is anyone looking injured?
No.
No.
Look, no, just my clothes.
Ah, not good.
Yes, yes. They're fine now, but, and I look at Galen and Puddle Smiggs, and I go, you might want to be careful around that. Okay?
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. So we don't know what these things speak. They've already noticed us. There could be some kind of guardians in this room. And we are glad that you're here because we don't think Smiggs can battle in this this useful form.
So with the drawings and all that sort of thing, can we get any idea about what this vats and acid and stuff is used for?
Yep, so if you go start having a look around the room, so I just put
Yep.
you in various places, or do you want to pick your doom?
Where, like, is there a desk that looks like it's the main desk type thing?
Not really. They're all kind of bits and pieces. You tell me where you want to go.
So I'll check that desk, and wherever the inkwell is, I'm gonna have my like coat arm out, like as I like try to fumble with stuff on the table. Like, so if something does attack, I can like put my arm up and it'll latch on there. I can run over to the pool and dip it.
I want to look at the bookcases in the southern alcove.
Right, let's have a look. In the down here, yeah. This is
Yes.
the southern. So you're over here.
I'm at that table. Yeah.
Keeping an eye on these method things.
Yeah, they're over
Like if
here. They're up down that end.
Yeah, just making sure, like keeping in like a watchful eye, and like if they, anything we do seems to spark or agitate them in any way.
Okay.
I also tell Smiggs, if I find something, I'll pick something up for you. Okay.
I want to head to my left towards the crate and the barrel and see what is inside them.
Okay, so as you're kind of walking around the room, searching various paperwork and see what else is there, you realise that normally it would be Smiggs, but let's see, Oregon and Galen. It's just kind of been in the back of your head. You haven't really paid much attention to it, but as you've been walking around the room and searching different things, the three vats in the middle of the room, I mentioned they're making burping noises and clanging noises as these liquids are going through like spiral distillery kind of. Some are brass, some are clear tubes, some are plastic, some are hoses going into one another. And the bubbling has increased to a not exactly boiling point, but lots of and extra splashes which are now landing on the floor. It's bubbling and coming out of the vat, and then suddenly you realize the one in the middle, as it kind of bursts and bubbles, it stays hanging in the air, and this kind of weird gooey pseudopod starts to appear, and that's the one in the middle, and then the one at the far end starts to appear and come up out of the vats. Anybody want to do anything?
Oh, I want to leave. is what I want to do.
I think it's time to leave and like move towards the door. And
Okay.
Yes.
And I cast Sacred Flame on the one in the middle.
Okay. So from over here, yeah.
Yeah.
So you jump on the table because that's more dramatic. jump on the table, and you cast a sacred flame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. These barrels.
And radiant flames of pure white energy burst down from the ceiling onto top of the vat.
Okay. So as that exploding the barrel as it blasts it, these barrels are just like half wooden bathtub barrels. It's wooden slats with the metal rings around them. Yeah. The stuff, the liquid that's inside, just explodes. And then you see the pseudopods in the two far ones on either end start to rise up, and the whole thing starts to move and merge towards one another. The one that you've exploded is all over the base of the room, and that slowly starts to come back towards itself. You see,
I'm gonna go to Smiggs and just grab him and like put him on my shoulder or something. Like let him climb up because this is about to get dangerous.
Yep.
So I guess how big is my pool of goo?
As you're only a small puddle of goo.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you are what that is. And let me see if I can put this into place. So as this explodes, let me swap cameras over, and then you can see, and then we will pick up. I just realised it's time for a break. In fact, we can do that first. Right, we'll be back after. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break to recharge, get a snack, get a drink, and then you'll see what these guys are going to be fighting next.
I'm not feeling good about this.
Me either. We're down one damage dealer. No.
And it's goo, so.
And it's good.
Maybe you can take control of one. Maybe you can
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe I can be friends.
Roll for seduction.
roll for seduction.
Bow, 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 bow.
We need the love music to come on. Candlelight.
Yeah. This is
Right.
going in all kinds of directions.
We'll be back in 5, everyone. Stay there. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, we are back. We had a quick, usual thing, chocolate break. Stock up on our things. So, these 3 vats. Oregon has brought down a pillar of radiant energy, exploding the middle vat, as you can see in the artwork on screen. The 2 other vats have risen out and merged across the floor and joined kind of forces. It's all this big kind of slimy stuff is moving everywhere, all over the floor. You see, as the slime is on the floor, just like water would be on the floor, starts moving over the entire area. Then you see it start to rise off the floor, picking itself up in various pseudopods, and then joining itself together to form something you have never ever seen before. This is, if I can bring it up, let me grab the monster. Where are we? Here we go. Bringing up the. Oh, I know what I've done. Then what have I done? There we go. Bringing up. Got too many buttons. Bringing up into an almost cube shape, and then these 2 huge arms stretch out on either side of this huge cube. So on screen, let me switch to and you can see it on Twitch. You'll see what it is you're fighting before I change camera. Boom, there we go. And as we
sorry, that was really like
move in. Here is this. It is a gelatinous cube ochre jelly hybrid. And this thing,
because one wasn't enough.
No, one is never enough. And this thing, these 2 arms reach out on either side. I don't have a model of this. I don't think one ever even exists. But we're gonna, just play and try with this one. Reaches out and he's gonna make 2 attacks. So we're gonna attack Oregon, and
I did say I moved back towards Smiggs. Remember?
Right. Okay, that's fine. So you're just outside of the ooze waste that's everywhere. Let me see. Let's get that in. Right. Well, let's be dice. There it is. What is my? Oregon 14. I think that's a miss.
That is a miss. That is a miss. Yes.
Okay. A 17 on Theo.
That's it.
Okay. This thing just stretches out and whacks you. 9 points of damage, plus, as it hits you physically across the body, you see your clothes start to smoke and burn again. That's an extra 4 bits of acid damage as this thing wreaks havoc on you.
So 13 total?
13 damage in total, yeah.
All right. I go again. And then
So, Theo, over to you. Your go.
all right.
Clockwise around the table.
I want to get Smiggs away from the other ooze. I want to make sure Smiggs is okay. So I put my. I don't know if Smiggs wants to a ride, but I just don't think Smiggs getting hurt is the best. So if I need to protect Smiggs, I will. I'll let Smiggs decide. I put my arm down to see if Smiggs climbs up or not.
Okay. Yeah. In the moment, I don't really have. So in this form, I don't really have fear per se of this because I'm kind of in the same sort of state almost.
Yeah.
As what?
Wait. I have a question. Can Smiggs get into the ooze and take some of it? Because that would be cool.
We can find out.
But in the moment, since you are reaching the arm down, I will sense the familiarness of Theodore, and I'll attach to, I'll kind of slap on his arm and start to like up his arm.
On the cube or Theo's arm?
On Theo's arm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because that would be more familiar to me in
Yeah,
that
right.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I go, all right, I guess we're doing this. And I can attack it, and I would have to get in the ooze to attack. Actually, there's that one space that's like slightly less oozed than the others.
Yeah.
The one like diagonal. I guess I'll stand there and try to hit it with my rapier, which won't do anything, but let's try. Yep. Yeah. You know.
Keep you together. There you go.
The one in diagonal from that, next to it. Sorry.
That one.
I'm trying to hit it. So the one to the right of the square. No, sorry. Closer to the ooze. Closer to the ooze. Yes, that one. I will try to hit, but that's real close to the ooze. Okay. Sure. We'll try. I'm gonna try to stab it. Let's have fun. I swipe at it with a 17 plus 5. So 22? Yes, 22.
22 hits. This thing has a very small arm class. The arm class is only 7.
Yep. I swipe at it and do 9 like slashing damage.
Just
What happens to my sword?
your sword is okay. Your sword cuts through it perfectly fine. There's no damage to the sword. You're good. But you realise the ochre jelly has this kind of, jelly, and you've cut jelly. It kind of stays open. You have this like wound, a jelly wound. Right. So you cut open the jelly wound, and then inside starts to like grows another arm out of the hole that you've made.
All right then.
This thing now has 3 attacks.
Blimey. All right, let's move on.
Okay, move over to Josh.
Okay, so in my Jello form is, I guess, do I get a sense at all of like this thing, and can I communicate with it in any? Do I have new ways of communicating when I'm in this form?
Roll to seduce.
Yeah.
Roll for seduce.
Can I like communicate with it in any way?
Telepathically.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's roll an intelligence roll. Let's do an intelligence check.
My specialty. 10.
You get flashes of, we'll call them pictures, but flashes of information, and it says pain, cold, dark. But that's it. That's as much as you get.
Okay. Shit, and I can't communicate this to anyone else.
You can make little jello like shapes.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try to form myself into.
Starts doing charades.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Smiggs, have you merged? Have you merged with the slime, or are you just trying to send messages to it?
Well, at this point, I have not merged with it. Okay.
Okay. I was going to say because we can put it.
At this point, I have number. I am going to form myself into
That's very cool.
a cube. I'm going to try to form myself into a cube.
Yep.
To look what I believe.
Oh, it's a baby one.
You know what I believe it looks like, right? What I'm sensing.
Yep.
And I will send telepathically back to it image of like light and happiness and safety.
Okay.
That's all I can do. That's it.
And we'll... Okay. Next up is Galen. Let's find out what happens after that.
After seeing what's happening before me, I'm wary at doing anything that might interrupt the telepathic sense,
the
telecommunication. So
A Jello mating ceremony that's going on right now.
So I check on the method things real quick.
Yeah, they're staying down the side of the room. They're staying out of the way.
Right. I really don't want to do anything that's going to hurt anything at this stage yet, so I'm going to just stand and watch for this turn.
Okay. Oregon, over to you.
Well, this thing is attacked. I mean, it's attacked Theo. We have clothing damage.
Yep.
It looked pretty bad. So I'm gonna pull my spear. I recovered from the portcullis. On the level above, I'm going to scrape it across the floor. Try and build up some momentum as I swing it in front of me. And when I feel like I've got enough force that I can probably slice all the way through this, I'm going to make an almighty horizontal swing directly at the body of the creature.
Okay. Your armor class is 7.
5, does that hit?
What? Your armor class was 7 and you rolled a 5?
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So I'm just checking what my bonuses are because I can't bloody remember. No, yeah, I was right. It's a 5 in total.
Okay, no, you pick up some of the ooze that's on the floor, and it seems to like be like thick mud as you're bringing the tip of this spear through it, and it just puts your aim off completely. You swing, and it's a complete miss. Remember,
right,
you are standing on top of the table, though.
I'm standing on top of the table, yeah. What else is going on in the room? So the middle vat was exploded. The vat at the back of the room has got itself out and sort of formed together into this one cube now.
Yes.
And the methods don't appear to be doing anything at the moment.
No.
Okay, I will make myself ready for next round, so take a defensive pose, spear up in front of me, expecting to get attacked, and that'll be my go. I don't wish to move because Theo is directly in front, so I don't want to leave him.
Someone else almost said Randy earlier. Who is
I
that?
did.
Breaking immersion.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Boba Fett again.
Okay, that's my go over.
Okay, back to me. Smiggs, you start feeling. You get those flashes of pictures again, and this time it relates of curiosity, a wantingness of those things that you communicated, an urgentness about it. Like where is it? Take me.
Okay.
So then I'm going to roll to attack Oregon. That is a miss. I'm going to attack Theo. That's a miss again. I'm going to change my dice. And, let's try...
So much for the lucky dice.
Exactly. I have 3, don't worry.
Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah. No, and I'm going to try. It's too far away. So Oregon again. That's a hit. That's an unnatural 20. That is 9 points of damage. So 13 points of damage in total. It's 9 points of damage, bludgeoning, and then acid burn damage as this thing just whacks you. It's also handily going to knock you off the table.
Do I not get a strength check to resist that?
Go for it.
15.
Okay. You manage to stay on the table. Just knocks you back like your foot. Boom.
Yeah. As I was ready my spear, expecting it to take, I didn't quite block it, but I thrust the spear down onto the ground and use that as the extra balance to resist being pushed off.
Theo, over to you.
I've seen Smiggs sort of turn into a cube and like do some weird shape stuff, and I'm like, don't know what's going on here. But I trust Smiggs a little bit, I guess. You know, Smiggs let us in the room. I'm gonna let Smiggs do that, but what I'm going to do is take the dodge action. Okay. So I'm prepared to, if this thing like tries to attack me, to move away from it. Okay. But I'm not gonna attack it this round.
Smiggs, over to you.
Okay. I know that I move pretty slow. I do not know what the speed of this other thing is, but it seems to be bigger, so I just assume that it can move faster. At this, we're still pretty close to it, right? We're within 5 feet.
Yeah, you're within 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
You're wrapped around Theo's arm.
Okay. I will slowly start to project myself out. Kind of like off of his like arm, like just kind of like towards the cube until I touch the cube.
Suddenly you just went, you're getting longer.
I will
gleam in the cube.
Yes, and I will touch the cube, okay?
You're erecting towards the cube.
Exactly.
To touch it. Okay.
And I will touch the cube and attach to the cube. Where I then will send the images to the cube that all you have to do is move forward towards that grate in front of us.
You legend. That's exactly what I was. Yes.
That's where the light and the safety and the escape is.
So what happens as you do that? You make contact and you send the next messages. You then, Theo, you see Smiggs kind of moving off of your arm, and then as it enters the gelatinous ochre jelly hybrid, you see it. It's almost, you know, like when you suck in spaghetti. That's what the hybrid does to Smiggs. Suddenly, he's sucked off of your arm, and he's gone straight into this giant gelatinous hybrid thing.
Somebody clip that shit.
You see,
we are never going to get away from that.
And you see, as he's floating around in this gelatinous form, he slowly, bit by bit, dissipates into nothing. So where we had the green Smiggs, he just slowly dissipates into nothing. Smiggs, your consciousness, your essence, what is you realize somewhere you go like there's sudden speed and a huge connection. This connection where previously it was pictures, now It's all around you. It's sights, it's sounds, it's everything. Everything is thundering around you, and you realise that you're now much bigger than what you were. Your physical size is bigger. You can feel the weight of these 3 arms around you. You can feel the space and the air circulating in the room, and you can feel the warmth and the heartbeats of Galen, Theodore, and Oregon in the room around you. You are now in the driver's seat of this hybrid.
I'm going to yell at Oregon though and say, "Stop attacking! Smiggs is in there."
It's bad touching, Smiggs.
I assume I have no
need
way.
an adult.
I mean, it's the same way, right? Like, I can't talk or I can't do anything like that.
But you're big. With arms. You definitely didn't skip arm day.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call a potion of seeing, Smiggs.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I guess after that all happens, like you'll just see like like 2 or 3 arms come out, like giant, like thumbs ups. Kind of moving around.
Go and say hello to the methods.
Okay, what do you wish to do, Smidge hybrid? Smidge
Well, I'll do
hybrid.
that. I'll give him the thumbs up, and
Magoos.
I guess you'll. And then after that, the arms kind of come in, and then you just see these 2 giant, sort of like arms come out. They look like they have feet on the end, and just plant, and I'll lift myself up. just kind of like move around a little bit.
Yeah, you can walk around the room as much as you like. As you hit furniture just gets sucked in and starts to. The wooden furniture, the wooden tables and chairs, as you walk past them, they get sucked in, and so do the barrels. And straight away, the wood just starts to deteriorate and melt around. You see the bits of metal rings just kind of floating in your gelatinous cube form.
Okay, and I'm not like, it isn't like is there like a piece of me that's like inside this thing, or is it completely, I'm just like,
No,
all part?
you are now, your essence is the whole thing at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Next 48 minutes.
I'm loving it. I mean, I'm gonna fight as
This
he
is how
was.
you speedrun a dungeon.
Speed run the dungeon.
We have
Yeah.
our own gelatinous
Let's-
cube oak and jelly.
Let's go. Where's my
We are
stat sheet?
cleaning up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We have a dwarf, a human, a dragonborn, and a gelatinous cube.
They all walk into a bar.
Okay, where do you wish to go next?
I definitely need to do some healing because I'm on 6 hit points.
Oh.
Ouch.
I could use some healing too.
I'll give Oregon the potion of greater healing.
Well, is there a large part of me that's just going, no, don't drink it?
Yeah,
He'll be
a
fine,
giant
he'll
hand
be
comes out of the
fine.
gelatinous cube.
So I'm gonna do channel divinity, and my channel divinity allows me to do something called turn the tide. So I can pick. Somewhere it will tell me. I can. Oh, I think it's 3 people. 3 people within 30 feet, and they get 1d6 plus 2 hit points back. As long as they are less than 50% of their health. So I will do myself, Theodore, and Galen. So if you're less than 50% health, you will get back 8 hit points.
I'm still full health.
I am 50%, so it's less than 50.
Well, it's 50% or less, so you will get 8 back.
That makes me happy. Thank you.
I will also dump some lay on hands into myself. I will just leave 1 point left for emergencies. So that's me done.
I walk over to Galen and I go, "Can you fix this?" And I point at my clothes, which have been acid burned.
I would be happy to. And I cast mend.
I smile, turn around, pull out my notebook, and you see a draw, like a slash out of a name.
Smiggs, go and say hello to the method thingies.
Well, I'm not sure if I can communicate with them, but I do hear this. So, and now I'm walking, right? So I get the hands, feet coming out either side of me. So I will turn around. I'll walk over, and I don't know what my communication would be. I mean, I guess telepathically, I would try to send the images.
That was a metaphor for punch them with your big fists.
Do you say this?
No, I just leave. I leave. I just wait to see what you start doing.
Okay.
I'm truly intrigued now.
All right. Well, my interpretation would be he literally wants me to say hello. So I will telepathically send images of friendship, you know, love, we're goodness.
Do they
Peace,
see
love, and
jelly?
mung beans.
Are
Yeah,
they
to
fluent
these-
in jelly?
What's that?
Are they fluent in jelly?
I have no idea.
Do they have gelopathy?
Yeah, I don't know if they got gelopathy. So that's what I'll do.
Jason, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, this is my life, you guys.
So these kind of ooze mephits, they start looking around, and as your Smiggs, as you approach them, the sheer size of you and the fact that you're trying to send out these signals, they do seem to relate to those. They look around and then they get agitated. Well, not agitated. They get excited, and one by one they seem to they start to fly up and up, and then one by one they enter the cube, and again you see their form
Absorbing them like my children.
yeah, their form
Oh my god,
just dissipates into them.
I'm gonna be Voltron by the end of this episode.
Go in the other room. There are more of these things.
I know,
It's
yeah.
an ooze orgy.
Okay.
That's the
Awesome.
multiple of oozes. It's not oozes, it's actually an orgy of ooze.
Jello, yeah. Jellotron.
Dragon's Fire said Gelotron.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Oh,
Love to see it.
I literally have chills down my spine.
This is not
Okay.
where I saw this fight going.
me neither. Yeah. Talk about derailing.
Yeah, this is awesome though.
Gelatinous cube.
This is
Yeah,
where
let's just
stories are
merge.
born. Okay.
Okay. I look at giant cube Smiggs and I go, not quite what I was expecting, but good job, Smiggs. I don't know if Smiggs can see me, but I'm like awkwardly holding a thumbs up. What about the ones in the other room? You want to go be friends
Yes.
with them?
We've got time.
We yeah, we have no idea about time. That's the thing.
No, we don't.
Can I do what I was intending to do in the first place? and go and open the barrels and the crates and see what's in this
Yeah,
room.
there's no kind of threats or anything in the room at the moment. So, are you all doing this, or Oregon? You going back to the crates?
I'm going to go back to the crates and barrels, and I'll shout to Smiggs. Smiggs, see if you can absorb all that stuff all over the floor. See if you can make yourself bigger, or heal yourself or something. I don't know.
We're just making Smiggs giant.
Yeah. So then when I hear that, I'll immediately start to try to suck up everything that's on the floor.
Okay, cool. What we do is let's try and
What an awesome way to find magical items. Just go around sucking everything up, and anything that doesn't get destroyed, is magical.
He's a dungeon hoover.
I didn't even think of that. Good thought.
Okay. So as you, from your position, Smiggs, you suck up all the slime that's all over the floor. Ready? It's all nice and clean.
Good job.
Thanks,
Nice.
Smiggs.
And do I double in size?
You don't double in size, but you feel renewed. I will repair the damage previously done. So for your records, Smiggs gelatinous hybrid that you are, your hit points is 108.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Oh snap. Yeah. How fast is Smiggs moving when Smiggs moves? Sorry, my cat is yelling at me.
The speed is only 5 foot, but if you've kind of said you were creating legs or feet.
Yeah.
So you can move as a gelatinous cube would move, or if you want to, then you can. I'll let you have some feet. It won't be the full kind of 30 feet or 25 foot, but we'll say 10, 15 at the most.
Okay.
I'm looking at this bookshelf and seeing if I can find anything that would make what's happening here more clear.
Okay. You do an arcane check for me. You find various documents. Let's see if you can figure out what's going on.
That is no good. It's a 4.
Okay. No, the it's all ripped paper. It's all notes. You just, if it was in order, maybe you could make sense of it. Right now, it just looks scribblings of a madman, or rather, like a mad scientist.
I want to check all of the desks that are around the room as well.
Okay. So basically, there are some treasure items in the room. So basically, going from desk to desk, you find a number of various things. So Oregon, you're searching as well. So you spend about 10 minutes searching round to get everything. You find one potion of diminution. I can't even say it.
Diminution.
That one, yeah, diminution.
That's probably what we were looking for to get in this room in the first place.
You find 2 potions of gelatinous form, and it's written on there. It's written on the bottle, on the little label, acidic variant. You find.
I pocket one of those just for later.
Mate, you make a note of it, of who has what. You find.
I show everyone that I found one while I'm like secretly tucking away the other.
You find.
Another potion of seeing.
You find 2 potions of greater healing.
So now did you use the one I gave you, Steve, or you didn't need to?
I didn't need to. I used my divine channel divinity and my lay on hands.
Okay, so you've still got that one, and then we've got 2 more. So we've got 3 greater healing potions.
Yeah.
you find a small bottle with a plunger on there, and these are labelled as eye drops of seeing invisibility.
You said one?
Just the one. One little vial of eye drops. You find one bottle of dust of somnolence. I have no idea what somnolence means. Over to you, Steve.
Sleep.
Okay. And you find what is called a life-preserving salve, or salve. And just to kind of give you an idea of that, it says here, it stabilizes a dying creature when smeared onto the creature's forehead. The vial contains 5 doses. And then you find another bottle. This one has 2 labels. The first label reads experimental.
That's always good.
The second label reads
I ain't taking that shit.
potion of invulnerability.
Oh, nice.
An experimental potion of invulnerability. That's
Yep.
that's great.
Other than that, it's all books and writing equipment.
All right. What I find, the bit that I find I give to Galen, since Galen has elected themselves the party potion handler, but I do not give one potion of gelatinous form, so you only get one.
Okay.
There's no other doors or anything in this room, are there?
There is. So at the bottom of the screen, it's hard to see. You have a door
Oh, okay, I see it now. All right.
here,
And then
to
on
the
the
south.
other side.
That one to the north, or as you said before, you can go back round, which is over here somewhere.
Yeah. So, you know, in the form that I'm in, as they're doing all this, looking around, I would have left. I'm actually gonna like this feeling of absorbing the other gelolets
Yeah.
has been somewhat euphoric to me. So I'm like, I know there's more of them that are over in this other area.
Oh, he's hungry
So
now.
as they're looking around and doing their thing, I've like, I've moved out and I'm going towards that area.
Okay. The way you know, yeah? So you're heading
The
this
only way that I know. Yep. The only way that I know.
Okay.
I guess we should follow Smiggs.
Tally ho!
Okay. All going the same way? Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put your
I
way here.
mean, I'm keeping a safe distance from Smiggs.
Yeah, like,
'cause-
and I don't know how far I've gotten. I probably should have said that earlier. I don't know how far I've gotten while they've been searching, but
That's fine. That's fine. So what do you wish to do? You want to go into the next chamber?
yeah, I would just be going right into where I saw those other, you know, similar creatures.
Those things? Yeah.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Smiggs wants to be all powerful, is what it is.
Yeah. I guess I like kind of like squeeze through that like
Yeah.
tunnel, like come out like a and then come back to a cube.
Boing. And then you got another one. Boing. Okay, so Hybrid Smiggs goes in first, followed by everyone else. What you see, ouch, in the other room is... Right, this is going to take a while to set up properly, but... Right,
Big
try
room.
and-
Or big room.
Yeah, this is a big room. We've got some handouts to go with this one as well. So you are kind of here-ish. I'm going to put everyone else at the back. I'm going to nick some of these. I don't need them over there anymore. So bear with me, audience. I will change the map over so you can see.
Right, you said it was like
See
forge, liquid forge thing.
So you have more. Boom, boom, boom. Got a few bits. Okay, I think we are about there. So it's a huge room. There are another 6 of these ooze mephits just kind of milling around the room. Again, tidying, sweeping, doing things. You see, I'm going to switch to the other camera just quickly because there is something to show everyone. And what I will also do is I'm going to send you all a picture of what you see. So I'm going to send it to everyone. I just need to adjust that in Zoom. I told you it's a big room. Right, that's being sent. Let's find everyone here. And right. Oof, this is a big room.
Okay.
Okay, so there is an immense construction that dominates the center of this vaulted room. You can see it all here. All of this is tubing and piping, and you can hear the clanging of various noises and stuff going on. It combines features of what appears to be a foundry, an alchemy laboratory, a grist mill, a dozen other arcane instruments you can't even begin to identify. Its center glows with intense heat, but the rest of the room isn't much warmer as normal, much warmer than normal. The outer surface of this construction is studded with gauges, dials, spigots, knife switches, levers, spinny things, all kinds of various contraptions. Besides the furnace, you also see a woman, and she's busy kind of spinning the knobs. There's this, like, every time she spins a knob or hits a lever, you get as it releases more and more steam, coloured steam, coming out all different sides of this kind of weird cubed thing in the middle of the room. But she hasn't noticed you. The mephits are busy cleaning the room, and she's just busy like da-da-da. She's making notes, she's adjusting things, making various notes. What do you wish to do?
Well, I'll just come plowing in, sending telepathic messages. Daddy's home. Just absorbing Joettes.
In the mephits immediately like what? Are really curious, but strangely attracted to you.
Yeah.
The woman who she's fairly pale in colour. She has like dyed pink and purple hair. She has backpack or like satchels and pockets full of scrolls and writing implements. She has like a workman's belt, like a builder's belt, but rather than hammers and chisels, it's filled with vials. Some are empty, some are all different coloured test tubes and small drinking bottles, all different colours, all different sizes. And she sees you come into the room, and immediately she's like, her hands are just down, and she is amazed and in awe at this gelatinous being that has entered the room. What do you wish to do?
Give her the eternal embrace.
You want me to try to absorb?
I'm just joking. Whatever you want to do. I just thought that was funny. Cool.
Well, I'll just continue to walk it. I mean, I'll just continue to do what I'm doing. I'll just continue to walk in the room. I'm focused on the little jelloettes, right? Like I'm just absorbing. I'm just trying to like gain more power.
More power.
Smiggs is
More
power
ooze.
hungry.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
ignoring.
no.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I'm ignoring the lady. I'm just
Right.
moving around the room, like absorbing.
So where do you wish to go?
I'll walk straight in and try to like start to curve around the room.
Yeah, we'll put some of them over there so that, you know, you can kind of see where the methods are.
Yeah, I'll just walk straight in, ignoring her, curve around the room, and absorb.
Do you want to go that way or do you want to go this way?
I want to go that way.
This way.
No, the second way.
Right. So you kind of head towards this way.
Yep.
And she just watches you pass, and she's like, she doesn't get too close. She doesn't touch your ooziness. She's just like,
Because I'm essentially acid, right? I mean, I could.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll keep moving. I'm not really focused on her yet because she hasn't shown any form of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
He called you your ooziness, by the way.
Ooziness.
I just wanted to make sure you heard that.
And then she's kind of, as you pass by, she kind of looks, just eyes wide in amazement. She's got tears are filling in her eyes, and she's like, I did it. I did it. The experiments are a success. And as she looks over, she sees the three of you standing there. She said, now who are you? What are you? Just on what? Why are you here? Did Kargoff send you? I told him I didn't need any help. Look, I've done it. I've done it. Don't you understand what this means?
I instantly hear that and I go, I want to do a deception test and I want to say, no, he told us to follow your instructions exactly. We looked at your notes in the other room and that's what we were using to create this.
You looked at, what do you mean you looked at my notes? You're not supposed to touch them. They're my notes.
Yes, but we wanted to make sure that you knew, like, your greatness was renowned to whoever, I say the name that she said. Almost forgetting it, but saying it, where Randy forgot it.
The name is Karg. She said Kargoff. Kargoff.
Yeah, I say that. Kargoff.
She said, no, what do you mean my? And she changes from someone who is kind of completely jubilant to someone who's very, very angry. And she storms off in a huff, and you see her, there's a doorway here. You see her just exit the room there and slams the door behind her.
I look at my compatriots and I go, well, that didn't go as planned. Smiggs, keep doing what you're doing. She's definitely going to come back.
With help?
Probably.
Should we damage some stuff?
I like that a lot. Galen, how are you feeling about it?
I would like to see what this thing does. If she's claiming to make oozes and experiments, I want to see what this one does.
This device, this machine.
Yeah. What does it do? Can we, like, looking at it, like she was obviously, like, you know, throwing switches and levers and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Does it have, like, is there an outlet from the forge? Can we, like, is there a shape or a...
This has various things going on. There are drips, there are pools, there's a barrel collecting various bits and pieces. There is lots of stuff going on in this piece. So you tell me what you want to achieve, and I'll tell you if it's possible. You want us to start
I want to
looking at
like,
the dial, or you can study arcane, whatever you want to do.
yeah, see whether like we can obviously see where the liquid comes pouring out for the main, I guess, orifice.
Yep.
I want to see if there's any like lever or valve that will actually open up to that actual air thing, and then see if we can tamper in some sort of way to see what it actually does.
Okay. Roll just roll an intelligence or an arcana check.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay, so you're trying to decipher maybe in what order some of these levers and buttons and swirly things would do. Everything seems to have movement. There's nothing, it's not like a control panel. It's just bits bolted on. This is something that has been constructed from someone's mind, and like when you get a plumber who doesn't know what they're doing, they just kind of bolt extra bits onto the heating tank and the water tank, and you're like, what does that do? Well, that just saves it from dripping. But they don't say that, they just say some scientific method. And oh yes, that's the flux capacitor. Well, that was in Back to the Future. How fucking dumb do you think I am? So you've got those kind of things. Now what you realise is, you see these sticky notes, a bit like what you've seen on the potion bottles. It's the same handwriting. And one says charged, the next one says chain, and then the next one after that says assembly.
Okay. So if we flip the one that says charge,
Yep.
does anything happen?
When it's charged, you hear like an engine starting. There's a and then like when the engine doesn't turn over.
Okay. Flick it again.
Yep. Same thing. Nothing else seems to happen.
The one that says chain.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. So you go, and then you hit the chain switch or button, whatever it is, and then you hear, but it doesn't go anywhere, like a chainsaw, but it doesn't kick.
Yeah. So if we flip chain and then flip charge, does it run then?
Flip them simultaneously.
Bop it, smack it, twist it, flick it.
That was good.
Yeah. flick all three simultaneously.
Okay. So you hit the charged chain assembly. You're and this whole thing seems to kick in like an old like an old lawnmower, and you hear it buzzing and whirling, and then slowly the sound starts to get louder and louder. Can you roll for me, as it was galing? Can you roll a d4 for me?
1.
Okay. So it starts to build up to some kind of crescendo, and then suddenly the whole thing goes, and out of these kind of very Willy Wonka funnels, these kind of, they bend over, big openings, a belch, big green toxic gas just burps out all four corners. You realise that these things were situated, some were hidden behind pipes, somewhere on the other side of this square cube thing, and just all this toxic gas just burps out. All of you,
Except our gelatinous friend, right?
Except Smiggs, all of you take 27 points of poison damage, and then you realise that you are now suffocating.
I would be dead.
Saving throw.
Yeah, is there anything?
You can do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh snap!
Shit.
Yeah. Let's see, Constitution. Fuck. That is
Wow.
I want to use my one inspiration point from
That's
last
fine.
game.
Yep.
Yeah. That was very lucky. That's 22.
That's a pass.
15.
That is a pass. Galen.
That is a 16.
That is a pass. Well done. You take half damage. So you take, let's just make it easy, 13 points of damage each. And then you realise you are still suffocating. This whole room has become toxic.
I'd like to leave the room to the door that she went through, please.
Okay, as I'm seeing this,
Yep.
do I have the ability to absorb the toxic gas?
No, because it's not a liquid.
Okay.
But
I
like
would
the
run
idea.
back the other
Yeah,
way.
me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, you're closest to there, that's fine. You're there, and then Oregon, you said you wanted the door.
Yep, I'm going to that one.
Okay. You open the door?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, it's not locked. And inside, you find a corridor. Zoop. Let's see if... Let me swap those over.
I'll shout to Galen and Theodore. Come this way. If she's gone this way, it's probably safer. She must protect her quarters.
Well, you
I
go
assume
out the
she's-
door. You can then
Yeah.
take a breath.
Yeah, and then go back in and say that.
And then shout it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I do that. I say, if she's gone to her quarters, it's probably a safe area. That's my thinking anyway.
I go in the far corner, try to take a breath of air, and then I guess I run in that direction, hearing that.
That's fine. You can do that. Galen.
I make room for them so they can
Yep.
get in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, I drink a potion of greater healing first.
Okay.
I come through that door like coughing, like my lungs burn, and I'm like keeled over, like looking very bad.
So I'll just do this because D&D Beyond just broke.
No worries. It does that sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. There we
Yeah,
go.
it just like kicked me off of my character. That was weird too.
Yeah.
Server's gone down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
What we can do, just in case it's a technical issue with D&D Beyond, and we don't
I've
get
got
it
it.
back within 5 minutes.
I'm back. I'm
Alright.
back.
It's back. It's back. I'm back to full hit points. Gave me, yeah. So, and I will put a cloth over my mouth and run through back to the same way as well as them.
Yep.
And close the door behind.
Yep.
Although Smiggs is still in there.
So Smiggs is still in there with the methods.
Yeah, Smiggs, say hello to the methods.
Yeah, I'm cool. In
Yeah,
there.
Smiggs is like the best.
You can't be hurt by the gas, and you can't suck up the gas, but yeah, you can.
Wait, I need to know what images you send to them this time. That's my favorite part.
At the images.
Yep.
Yeah, just like parental warmth, just like power.
You're not even
just-
trying to hide it. You're like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
I've suddenly realised you're the Borg. You're just a
Yeah.
cube.
Yeah.
It's green. You're
Yeah.
going round assimilating.
You
all
will
the
you
other
will be
humans.
assimilated.
Yeah, you will be assimilated. Yeah.
Resistance is.
So I'll just continue to do that. Yeah. I see them all. I guess I sense them all run out, but because I'm not in any harm whatsoever, I'm just going to chill there with my children.
I do wonder, Dave, how long has it been?
You're not up to a full hour.
Okay.
At the very most, you're talking about 30 minutes.
This makes me so happy.
Excellent.
See,
So,
Smiggs,
yeah.
this was a great idea.
Yeah, I'll just continue to kind of like move around the room. I assume I've absorbed everything at this point. I will notice that they ran out, so I
Yeah.
will start to make my way that way after I've absorbed
Yeah.
everything.
So you get the methods.
Yep.
That is fine.
And I'll move that way.
Remember, so you're moving slowly anyway. You got a slow crawl, so it's going to take a few
Yeah.
minutes to get round here. So let's say
Sure.
you've probably done about 40 minutes of your hour. Oh, you're off camera. There we go.
Okay, did I just like slime through the keyhole of the door?
If you want to,
Because I don't.
They can open
Yeah,
the
I mean,
door for you, but
I've seen him come round the edges of the door and under the door through
no,
the
no, no.
keyhole.
So Steve missed this because he wasn't at the start. So the door has baffles. So you ooze through the door.
Ah, okay.
But am I acid burning it as I'm going through?
No.
Or... Okay. Okay, I'll ooze through then.
Ooze. You
Wait, I
ooze,
have
you
to
ooze.
share this. Baron Snowhand said resistance is fuse tile.
It's ooze tile.
Nice.
This game has me cracking up. Thank you.
Yeah, this has got to be some kind of legendary episode.
It's a Friday. Anything can
I'm
happen.
gonna head down the corridor until it turns, please.
So it
And
turns
I
around
will
the
follow.
corridor. You get these out of the
I'm
way.
behind, but trying to stay ahead of the gelatinous ooze because it scares me.
So everyone's trying to stay a little bit. There we go. Right, so here you find a few different things. So the corridor goes up. Let's get the chair out the way. There we go. So you've got some barrels over here in the corner, and you see the corridor there. So it goes around a corner and up the stairs. Up the stairs, you'd imagine, takes you back to the main chamber.
Cool.
Okay.
There seems to be another hall to the left, right?
Yeah.
I will move down to there, please.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. So as you get round the corner, you see some more. I'm just going to use some of these. There we go. You find some more bits and pieces like that.
FYI, she disappeared.
She has disappeared, but there is a door at the top of the corridor, so maybe she went.
Yeah,
She, went back
she
to the
ran
lab.
in back into the room that we came from.
Yeah.
I would like to go in that room and do a search, please. Because I'm hurting, but I don't really want to take the potions we've got, so I'm hoping to find something else.
Yeah, I guess I would look back in the room that we came from just to see if she's still in there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't trust her.
Oh yeah, I give the other potion I had to Theodore as well.
Very
'Cause
helpful.
Okay, so as you Oregon. So is everyone okay with positions? Get your marching orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be at the back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone happy where they are?
I would just be at the big room where the gelatinous form was, like just checking to see if she was there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with Theo. Theo and Oregon, do a perception check for me.
That's a 16.
11.
Okay, so Theo, you hear the sounds coming through the door because there's baffles on the bottom of this door as well. So sound travels through just like air does. You can hear that woman inside who you met earlier screaming her head off, saying these are my notes. This stuff is private. It's my experiments. You hear glasses smashing and she's trying to obviously get her notes together and put things up. Why can't he leave me alone when I'm doing my experiments? That bastard Kargoth. Why does he keep doing this? Oregon. As you walk in, this is just basically a storeroom. But as you walk in, it's a foul smell. There's obviously one of the barrels of meat stuff has probably gone off. On the floor in front of you is a puddle of blood, basically. Seems to be coming out of one of the crates in front of you. Where's my pointer stick? There we go. So that one there.
I'll open that one then, please.
Okay. How are you going to open it?
With the spear tip, using like a crowbar.
So yeah, as a crowbar, that's fine. You wedge it in, you put it backwards and forwards, using it as a lever. It cracks open the top. I'm just going to swap back because we don't need the map anymore.
I also have something I want to do, Dave, when you get a chance.
Okie dokie. There we go. Right, as you crack it open, inside you see what appears to be a rotted human or humanoid corpse. He's folded and bent into this wooden crate. It's not like a frozen or ice or anything like that to keep it fresh. This has been folded up, and obviously some kind of adventurer. He's wearing it's a male. He's got the helmet on, a bit of plate armor or breastplate sticking up. Some of it is flesh, some of it is bone, but clean bone, not like it's been gnawed on by rats. This is clean bone, and it's just the body's in the state of now liquefying, and it's broken. This is just a wooden box, and it's now just seeping out onto the floor in front of you.
So there's nothing in the box as an accelerant, it's just decomposition.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And you said plate mail.
If you have to take it out to have a look, but yeah, not full plate mail, but a breastplate. You can see, you can see on the skull, you can see there is a helmet.
Okay, so what I'm interested, you said it was human, but I'm interested to see whether this is like dwarven made armor being.
You being a dwarf, this is definitely not dwarven made.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm not too interested in it then. I'm going to open up a couple of the other crates and see if there is any other horrors to be found.
Okay. Most of it is packed food stuff, dry stuff. You've got a couple of barrels of wine, water, that kind of stuff. Theodore, back to you.
Okay, so I hear her in there throwing a fit, knowing that she's destroying stuff and taking her notes and doing whatever. I need to stop her. So Theodore closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, runs into the room, and very uncharacteristically, like grovels on the ground and starts saying, I know that I've made a huge mistake coming here and that we shouldn't be here, but I had to come and tell you that there's something urgent that you must see about the giant ooze. It's grown 3 times its size. You're a genius. You have to come and check it.
Super.
And I want to deceive her and get her to go back.
Okay, roll your deception.
All right.
It's a 1 or
That's a
20.
nat 20.
And that's
Oh,
right.
nice.
It's a 20, like with what I have, it's a 25. But there you go.
Okay, right. So we're gonna do each because we're coming to the end of the session. So we're gonna do a little bit of some extra bits and pieces. Smiggs and Galen, what are you two guys up to?
I'll move up to where, just outside where Oregon is.
Okay, so you can kind of move up that way, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll move towards. I'm sensing Theodore. I'm hearing the noise. I'm sensing Theodore. There's something going on in that area, so I'll move towards where he is.
Okay, so we're going to say you kind of get to about there-ish because you're slower moving than everyone else. So this is what's going to happen. Okay.
Can you?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you put me in the little alcove and I'll let
Past.
Smiggs go past me?
Yep. Okay. Everyone needs to take a mental picture of where we are. So you've gone in. Right. So what we're going to do? This is the end of the episode. Then we got different cinematic pieces because hey, look, we just almost split the party. So Theodore, deception worked. This woman who's dressed in pink and purple and she's now got arms of scrolls and paperwork, and she just kind of puts them down on the table and turns to where you are, and her like huge smile and her eyes are just like, oh, really? You think I'm a genius? And on her shoulder, like climbing up, is a quasit, a green quasit, not a mephit, but a quasit, little kind of impish kind of looking thing is standing on her shoulder, and she's just like, oh, yes, take me to it. Okay, so that's your bit. Galen, from your vantage point, you see Oregon searching through these bits and pieces, and you see this. You can smell it as well. This rank, rotting odor. It's obviously the smell of meat. Smiggs, you can't detect that at all. You see. Oh, wrong button. You see almost the red liquid as Oregon is looking through the crates and the barrels and all kinds of stuff. He's just having a look around. You see the red liquid, the blood, which is a mixture of blood and body fluids and other kind of stuff that's mixed in, start to rise up. And as it rises up, you see this liquid of rotting, bloody mess. It's got bits of flesh attached to it as well. Rise up behind him as it goes to envelope Oregon. And then we'll find out what happens in the next week's episode.
Okay. Maybe another goo friend of mine. I don't know. We'll see.
Now we have a goo off. We're
It's
gonna
the
have
anti-goo.
this versus this. Yeah, this is Venom and Carnage.
yeah.
Here we go.
I can't wait for a
One is
goo off.
Venom. One is
Goo
made
off.
of blood.
Oh,
So
Nice.
cool. I
Wow.
enjoyed that, guys. That was great. I had no idea what you was actually going to do or find or what. But
We cleared quite a lot of the level there, didn't we?
you did. You did a big
Yeah.
chunk of the map, and I expected you to go a different way, but the way, you know, again, all the choices are yours. But yeah, I thought that was brilliant. I thought you did very well, especially
Becoming the cube was that's awesome.
because I
When
was
has
like,
that ever happened?
I was like, do I stop this from happening, or should I just let it happen?
Oh yeah.
And then it was a case of, I don't want him to feel sad if he's stuck there in and out for an hour. Of no, I can't do anything. I'm a puddle. And I thought, let's see where it goes. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That was fun. I also was not expecting the poison gas because I will say if it wasn't for that saving
throw, yeah, I was
Keep it
dead.
down.
yeah,
I think all three of us would have been.
Yeah.
I would have had to absorb each of your bodies and then just like make my way out of the room.
So again, I mean, this
I'm
is
rocking 5 hit points at the moment.
this is the Scarlet Citadel. This is that is basically as written. It was a random table, so you're supposed to kind of just, you know, if you hit the vials, if you do different things, the players have no idea what's going on. This is part of why I loved this story and why when I read it, I wanted to play it, because it does things you're not expecting. I mean, and you got brand new magical items here, potion of gelatinous form. You can have a lot of fun with doing that kind of thing, and all these contraptions and like scientific stuff. It's just, you have no idea what can happen. Something good can happen, or something really bad can happen.
Was there a good effect if we'd rolled a different number on the
No,
effects?
there is. One was probably the nicest thing. I think it scales up.
Wow.
So you rolled a 1,
wow.
you got that. You rolled
Yeah.
a 2, it's a wave of volcanic heat. 3 is flashing with blinding light, so you all take radiant damage.
That might have been okay for you, Oregon.
Might have been, yeah. And
The poison was the best one for me because I get advantage on the saving throw.
and you all would have been blinded. And then if you rolled a 4, it just explodes.
Oh. So she's a really bad scientist. Got it.
Yeah, this thing is homemade. Yeah. So, she's nuts.
I mean, yeah, she was trying to make sentient goo.
Yeah, she's basically trying to create oozes.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But you have to remember that. So that was a good thing to pick up on. We'll see where that leads us next week. We are back
can't
next week,
wait.
folks, for more ooze, ooze goodness.
That was a great episode.
Yeah,
That was great.
It's fun.
That was crazy. I enjoyed that though. That was a lot of fun. Right. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you to check us out on, where are we? youtube.com/bandofbadgers. Make sure you subscribe. Get in touch with us if you would like to come and play on maybe Scarlet Citadel, maybe a future game. Just check us out. We also have t-shirts and hoodies and mugs available. Do check it out. Everything you can do to help us out is always greatly appreciated, especially if you love what we do. We do interviews, we do unboxings. We have some great interviews coming up. We have some interviews, we have some unboxings, and until next time, we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.